Meet Matthew Charles. In 2016, Matthew Charles was released from federal prison after serving 21 years for a non-violent drug charge.
I don't leave here with the mindset that it's a said and done deal. I leave with like, okay, that was good, what more can be done.
He is so special. Everything he does from his heart.
Only to now face being sent back to jail due to a technicality. Man, this story gets me. You know there's something wrong with the system when Tammy Lobotomy and I are actually on the same side of an issue. And this is an issue that should be bipartisan. It should outrage every single American. Black, white, left, right. Everyone should look at what's happening to Matthew Charles and be left feeling like you've just been punched in the gut. After serving 21 years of a 35-year sentence in federal prison for dealing drugs in the 90s, Matthew Charles had his sentence reduced thanks to an Obama administration initiative and received early release in 2016. Since then, Charles has exemplified precisely what it means for a released prisoner to turn his life around. He has held a steady job, he volunteers every Saturday, has reconnected with his family, and is involved in a steady relationship.
I can't imagine coming here and him not being here. It's gonna break my heart.
He has done everything that society could ask a fellow citizen and veteran to do after returning from prison. But in truth, his rehabilitation started years before. In prison, he took college classes and correspondence courses. He taught in a GED program and became a law clerk. With his training, he helped other incarcerated men navigate the judicial system long after their public defenders had moved on to other cases. He helped inmates who struggled to read or write, keeping their illiteracy a secret so they wouldn't face ridicule. He read them letters from the court and drafted filings for them in the library. He organized Bible studies and counseled newcomers. This is all amidst 2 decades in federal institutions, from maximum to low security, without a single disciplinary infraction. Despite all of this, Charles is now going back to jail to serve out the rest of his term. Why? Well, because previously he had a short stint in state prison prior to his drug conviction in his youth. A federal court has determined that Charles was legally a career criminal and ruled that his sentence reduction had been granted in error, requiring him to go back to prison to finish out his full sentence. Yep, here we have a picture-perfect example of a man getting his life back in order, contributing to society, an example for others to follow, and he's been sent back to jail because of a damn technicality identified 2 years after his release. And this is where my blood boils. In remanding him back to prison, the judge called Charles's case sad and actually commended his exemplary rehabilitation, but added that her hands were tied. This is where I call bullshit. I am so sick of hearing this, well, those are the rules, that's just the way it is. It's a load of shite. Every single day, federal prosecutors across this country exercise reasoned discretion on how to apply the law. They have the power to choose whom to charge and with what crimes, like the way they had the power to not incarcerate this man who raped a 5-year-old girl and received house arrest. Oh, his punishment for ruining a child's life is staying in the comfort of his own home for 3 months. So how does this man get shown leniency while someone like Matthew Charles is hit with the full wrath of the book? And I know, different state, different crime, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about system leniency. That's it. Not race, not crime, not state laws, but just plain leniency. For a man who has paid his dues and righted the wrongs in his life. And you know who could put this right by commuting this sentence? President Trump. I mean, if not for Matthew Charles, at least he could do it for himself. Either way, this man has already proven he is worthy of a second chance. So why take it away from him? Follow me on Instagram at Francis M. Maxwell and on Twitter also at Francis M. Maxwell. Make sure to like and share this video. As always, you can subscribe to TYTnetwork.com/join and continue to resist.